Find you well. Tonight is about reading the room. If you've ever heard that expression, what it means is like pay attention to what's going on around you. And the reason I thought this would be really powerful tonight is it's that time of year again. Have you heard that May can be a lot like December in terms of its incredibly packed schedule? So, right now in our town, Charlottesville, Virginia, the University of Virginia, Wahoo Wah, I'm a Who from 92, is getting ready for graduation, and it is a disaster. We're a pretty small town. We grow by tens of thousands. Every hotel is booked, every restaurant is booked. A lot of our friends own restaurants, and so we're just sending them all best of luck when the town has to expand this way. And for parents who are experiencing the end of school, right? You've got all these different occasions, ceremonies, dress like this week, last day of school, this sort of graduation, bring something to school that day. People are overwhelmed, overscheduled, and frankly, a little bit over it. Um, and so, what we're seeing is that when you read the room, you're going to realize that restaurants, businesses, families, and friends in these industries are going to particularly be in the trenches right now. It's one thing to say, look, I'm going to avoid that area because I know it's going to be busy and traffic's going to be bad this weekend. But I'm saying if you have friends that are in the event planning business or educational business, teachers who are rounding out the end of the year, friends whose kids are leveling up, maybe even from elementary school to middle school, we know how those go now, right? There's so many things to be scheduled, or people who own or operate restaurants, to be thoughtful of them and give them a little bit of extra love and attention and a little bit of space, right? Assume goodwill. You could do something kind for them. You could watch their kids. You could give them a dinner one night. Whatever it is, realize that there are a lot of people going through a lot right now that are feeling really pushed. And so having patience with them is also a gift we can bring. So wherever you are, whatever that busyness is, here's a good example of what I was able to do today. So I ended up picking up a last minute loan signing. Someone else at one of our agencies was supposed to do it and they got called away. So I jumped in, even though I've got a lot going on with my other businesses, right? So I've got a lot of technology stuff that's happening. I had a couple of chats that were blowing up about things that needed to be done urgently. But I also had one of the kindest human beings I have ever met in my entire life who was sitting in front of me needing to go through over 200 pages of paperwork. And she was a little bit overwhelmed and a lot patient and a lot nice. So you better believe I read the room and I met her where she was. And it was just an incredible opportunity to shut out the world and focus on what I was doing and be present with the person that I was assisting and working through these papers with, and to be patient, to take the appointment at her pace. I think one of the things that means the most to me in customer service is when I feel seen and heard. Side note, I remember I had to have a small surgery once, something to help take off a cancerous growth. And I showed up at the hospital and they were so kind to me. I got such great customer service. I literally thought, like, that's it, I'm dying, and they just don't want to tell me. Customer service being excellent is becoming more and more rare to the extent that it shocks us when we experience it. So I want to invite you to be that shocking person. I want to invite you to provide unexpected joy and an excellent experience for people who are interacting with you professionally or personally, and to change each person's day or experience just by their interaction with you. I want to challenge you to leave people better for interacting with you in the course of a day. And it can be easy to lose sight of the power of patience and the power of being present when we ourselves are kind of stuck in that maelstrom of busyness. When we're thinking, if I don't get this email off soon, it's going to be a problem, and I don't know how this new technology works, instead of saying, let me help you get these papers signed. So if you're someone who's been struggling with being present, this is just your reminder. You know how to do it. This is just a chance for you to anchor back into that practice, both for yourself and to others. And it'll really change your day. I'm telling you right now, it'll grow your business exponentially. People are consistently touching base with us about partnering in other businesses that we own because they enjoy their experience that they're having. And that's the whole point, right? It should be a win-win-win for everyone. That's the whole goal in the end of the day. So I just hope that you can make your day a little lighter and easier, as well as other people's days lighter and easier. I'm so excited because you made it. It's Friday, and I hope your weekend is amazing. I'll look forward to seeing you back here Monday, live around 5, and may you have the best weekend ever.